Colorado Springs has exploded in popularity over the last few years, but with more traffic and all the expansion happening here, people are still asking the question, is Colorado Springs really a good place to live in 2026? So today we are going to give you our honest feedback as natives and as your local real estate experts helping people move here all the time. So be sure to stay tuned for the entire video.
As you guys know, my name's Crystal, this is Sean, and we are your local real estate agent. So if you're planning on relocating, we want to help you. When we talk about, is Colorado Springs still a good place to live? It could be so subjective, but you guys know us. One thing that we do is stay true to giving you guys our honest opinion and factual information about Colorado Springs. I will say this, if you are someone who has health issues and altitude can play a part in your health, Colorado Springs may not be the right place for you to move to. And you might not know that until you come here. And so we would strongly recommend taking a few days, probably like 4 to 5 days, come visit us, go sightseeing, let's go look at a few houses, and you will quickly be able to determine if our altitude, being as crazy high as it is, if it's going to play a part in your health and how your body adjusts to it. You'll know within just a few days. Now, obviously, you're gonna know something is different about it, but you'll know if your health kind of has an impact on that, you'll know that probably right away. So it may not be a good fit.
And with that being said, we have just entered what I like to call fake spring. Early May, we get sunny and 75 for about a week. We're now in late May, almost June, and it is nothing but rain, highs in the 50s, maybe 60s if you're lucky. So if you don't like 4 seasons, or you do not like weather that changes drastically from day to day, week to week, and month to month, again, Colorado Springs might not be the best fit for you. So just something to keep in mind if Colorado Springs is on your radar.
Another thing that might not be a good thing for you is if you do not like nature. If you don't like waking up and looking at mountains and the snow-topped mountain, the blue skies, all of the trails, all of the mountains, if that's not something that really interests you and or not something that you enjoy, Colorado Springs might not be a good fit for you.
Now, I feel like we started this video very negative, which is not like our personalities. But this is one of those hot topics that I think is really a big pro or a big con, depending on what you're looking for. Colorado Springs over the last several years has been expanding and growing nonstop. I foresee it, because we're in real estate, as a great thing. Buc-ee's is like the hottest topic. It's just outside Crazy Springs and like Monument Palmer Lake area. But again, it's funny, I was telling her.
It's not there yet, you guys.
It's not there.
They're protesting to not have it there.
They are protesting. They do not want the expansion. They do not want anything to do with Buc-ee's. People have neighborhood signs. It's so funny. I told her, I was like, last time I was in Palmer Lake, I saw these signs, stop Buc-ee's. And sure enough, 3 minutes later, we were driving past this giant banner that says stop Buc-ee's. Some people are very anti-growth. For whatever reason they have it, that's personal choices. But Colorado Springs is not on the slow expansion train. They have just continued to grow and grow and grow. The population has continued to grow and grow and grow. And up until earlier this year, so have the home prices. They have continued to grow and grow and grow as well. We've hit a little bit of a lull and a little bit of a downslope, which, depending on what you're looking at, is a positive or a negative as well. But Colorado Springs is all about growth.
Well, and I think that if you are someone that doesn't like that, then we're not going to be a good fit. The thing with growth is there's going to be good and bad with it. But the good thing is that we continually grow and get more and more and more. But the bad part about that, and I get it, I mean, we are in real estate, so we like growth, right? Growth means more people moving into our city. Growth means more better economy. Growth means lots of great home value prices. So it's all good in our eyes, but we also know you as someone who is probably not a real estate agent. And, for example, we live in Peyton, and there's 5-acre lots that are pretty close into town, into the main area. And a few years ago, they got licensed, they got permits and everything to be able to start a whole development. And For us, great, more housing, right? But for those people who have literally, like I have a family member of a family member, they've lived there for over 40 years, not thinking that it would ever expand to a community with, 50 houses. And that's what's going to happen. And so that's kind of crappy. If you're not someone who gets excited about growth, Colorado Springs may not be a good fit.
And I can say in 2026, we have the big city amenities, but still the small town feel. We have so many clients over the last several weeks, so not like this was a year or two ago, that say the exact same thing. They're like, it's crazy. I actually just ran into a fellow. He was a real estate agent here. His wife was in new home sales. They moved to Arizona. They haven't been back in 3 years. I ran into him at a breakfast spot here locally, tapped him on the shoulders, and he goes, this city is so crazy. It's expanded so much, but it still feels like such a small town. And there was so many new amenities. Me and him were just kind of reminiscing about the good old days. He owned a taco truck and it was so good. And then he moved and I'm so sad. But Colorado Springs does still have that feel that you are in a small town, even though it's currently expanding. And I think the growth is a great thing.
Yeah, well, and I mean, like the big thing with it too is that small town, even though it is a small town with a big city feel or big city, I don't really know. Yeah. You guys know what I'm saying. I'm trying to say anyway. But the great thing about it is that with the growth, we have the amphitheater that just came in. And it's been crazy. Just a small thing like that, you guys, to see when we first opened it up, there are very like low names, like people that aren't selling out stadiums and stuff like that. Now we are getting big names in our stadium, and we just opened a few years ago. And so it's like that kind of growth is freaking cool. It's awesome to see. It's awesome to see that our little small town is getting so big, but then yet it is so small. But if that's not something that you like.
Well, and Colorado Springs is the second largest city in Colorado, Denver being number one. But when you look at it from a proposition value, Colorado Springs is amazing. Average price points here for single family homes at the time of this recording are around $450,000. If you look at Denver, it's going to be around $550,000, and that's being a little bit generous. Usually it's a little bit higher. You are not getting nearly as much square footage. You are not getting nearly as much yard. You are not getting nearly the same style of a home in terms of like age and condition. And with that being said, Colorado Springs being the second largest city, we do have access to all these great amenities. Now, we are not necessarily a mountain town. If you are looking for a mountain town, again, Colorado Springs, probably not the spot for you. Are there areas where you can feel mountainous? For sure. Are there 10 other places and other cities that I would highly recommend over Colorado Springs? Absolutely. So from a value proposition standpoint, I think that we get the best of both worlds. It does feel like a small town. We have access to a ton of amenities. We're close enough to the mountains. If you want acreage, you can get acreage. If you want a condo, you can get a condo. If you want anything in between, Colorado Springs is going to have it for you.
Yep, absolutely. So that's just a few reasons why, if you are thinking about moving here to Colorado Springs in the year of 2026, which is crazy already to think that we're like midway through it. But those items that we kind of just listed in our video, if you want more information about them or how it could directly impact you, definitely reach out to us. But also, if it's something that is a concern to you, Colorado Springs may not be the right fit. Reach out to us. So let us kind of help guide you on what your concerns may be. And let's see if we can kind of talk through that and make it work. But if not, we completely understand that as well. So we hope that you guys enjoy just a few things on why Colorado Springs may not be the right fit for you. But if it is, Crystal and Sean here, your local real estate agents, always happy to help you relocating here to Colorado Springs.
Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next video.